text, audio, and video news of the globe from Scientific Television. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with us. Thank you.
Now listen to the headline news. Wildfire costs push fire service $620K over budget. Germany accuses Russia of 2024 cyber attack and disinformation. Tricked, abducted, and abused inside China's schools for rebellious teens. Chief of South Korea's high-stakes exams quits over insane English test. Taylor Swift shown breaking down in tears after she met Southport attack families. Famous crocodile wrangler jailed for evidence tampering. Flu in 4 charts, how this year's winter outbreak is different. Russia could attack NATO within 5 years, says alliance chief in stark new warning. Nancy exposed to brutal life as Celtic manager as cup final looms. Prada to launch $930 made in India Kolhapuri sandals after backlash. Reddit launches High Court challenge to Australia's social media ban for kids. Fears grow that world's rarest apes were swept away in Sumatran floods. Myanmar's army says it wants to eradicate scam compounds. U.S. sanctions 6 more ships after seizing oil tanker off Venezuela. Trump's Gaza peace plan struggles to progress as Israel and Hamas face tough choices. Now listen to the main detailed news. Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service exceeded its budget after tackling 2 major wildfires in August. The fires at Holt Heath and Newton Heath burned a combined 239 acres, required fighters and support from neighboring services. The Finance and Audit Committee reported a projected £620,000 overspend, largely due to operational, staff, equipment, and welfare costs during the emergencies. Germany has accused Russia of conducting a cyber attack on its air traffic control system in August 2024 and attempting to interfere in its February federal election. Officials said Russian military intelligence and the hacker group Fancy Bear were responsible. Germany summoned the Russian ambassador and vowed coordinated countermeasures with European partners. The attack and disinformation campaign targeted key political candidates. Investigation uncovered severe abuse at Chinese disciplinary schools linked to military veteran Li Zheng. Former students reported beatings, abductions, sexual assault, and extreme military-style training. Undercover footage showed staff impersonating officials to seize youths, while testimonies described harsh punishment and psychological harm. Despite previous closures and arrests, the network continues operating under new names, affecting vulnerable children and young adults. South Korea's English section of the Sunung exam sparked controversy due to its extreme difficulty, leading to the resignation of the official in charge. Critics targeted confusing wording, complex philosophical passages, and game-related jargon. Only 3% achieved the highest grade, prompting debates on fairness and educational relevance. Students reported intense pressure, and experts questioned whether such difficulty supports meaningful language learning. Taylor Swift became emotional after privately meeting survivors and families of victims of the Southport stabbing, which occurred during a Taylor Swift-themed workshop in 2024. Backstage footage from her Eras tour shows her crying before performing at Wembley. The documentary also reveals her anxiety following canceled Vienna concerts due to a terror threat, offering intimate insight into pressures surrounding her record-breaking global tour. Celebrity crocodile wrangler Matt Wright has been sentenced to 10 months in prison, with 5 months to be served, for tampering with evidence following a 2022 helicopter crash that killed co-star Chris Wilson and severely injured pilot Sebastian Robinson. Wright was found guilty of lying to police and pressuring the injured pilot to alter flight records related to the incident. The NHS reports facing its worst-case scenario as hospital flu cases surged by 55% in 1 week, raising concerns that up to 8,000 beds may be filled. An earlier-than-usual flu season, driven by the H3N2 strain, has hit children and young people hardest. Rising infections, increasing hospitalizations, and pressure on emergency services have intensified winter strain across England's healthcare system. NATO chief Mark Rutte warned that Russia could attack a NATO country within 5 years, citing escalating covert operations and hybrid warfare. He stressed preparing for large-scale conflict, similar to past generations. His remarks follow Putin's claims of no intention to attack Europe, despite Russia's continued warfighting and growing military production. Western nations remain concerned about increasing tensions and security risks. Celtic manager Wilfried Nancy faces intense scrutiny after consecutive defeats to Hearts and Roma, marking the first time a Celtic boss has lost his opening 2 matches. His tactical overhaul, involving altered formations and players in unfamiliar roles, has unsettled the team. With the Premier Sports Cup final approaching, St. Mirren's manager Stephen Robinson senses vulnerability, increasing pressure on Nancy.